Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am attempting to make an Easter bread recipe. It's something I've never made before, and again, attempting to make it in this video. But I am also sharing 5 easy Easter treats that you can make really quickly. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Sarah and I'm a homeschooling mom to 2 girls, ages 11 and 15. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by once again. I do really appreciate you. So I am starting out with the recipe that takes the longest, and that is Easter bread. Like I was saying earlier, this is a brand new recipe to me. I was on Pinterest just looking for some, quick, cute recipes. And I came across this Easter bread, which let me first start off by saying, this is not a quick recipe. You have to let this bread rise twice before you bake it. So it is time consuming, but like the steps didn't seem hard, and somehow I still managed to mess this recipe up, you guys. Well, at least I think I messed it up because the bread came out very dense. It just came out, the consistency of the bread just felt extremely dense to me after I baked this. But again, I think I may have messed that up somewhere. I don't think it was the actual recipe. It was user error. But this bread is not necessarily quick to make, but it is simple to throw together. I do want to say that I make a lot of bread. I make bread all the time. Now, I haven't really tried my hand at sourdough, and that's only because people told me you have to take care of your sourdough starter and you have to like feed it and take care of it. And I was just thinking like, really? That's one more thing I have to feed and take care of? I don't want to do that yet. So I know eventually I'll go into sourdough bread making, but right now I'm still making a whole bunch of like yeast bread, or quick bake easy breads. But this Easter bread, like I was saying, I think I messed something up somewhere because again, it came out very dense. But what I'm doing now is I'm just dyeing the eggs. You used uncooked eggs and you dye them and then you put them on the bread. If you've never seen Easter bread, you'll see it. You'll probably recognize it when I show you at the end of this video what it looks like. But you put like these colored eggs, into the braid of the bread and you bake it and it comes out all like Eastery and cute. I think mine looks okay once I bake it, but look at this. I was struggling, you guys, so much to braid this bread. Now, I did notice after I let this bread rise, this dough rise for an hour, it didn't look right to me after the first rise, and that should have been like that clue that I messed something up, but I decided to just kind of, run with it and continue on the process of the recipe and what I was supposed to do, but it didn't look like it rised properly. It felt even dense at this stage, so I did kind of have an inkling that I messed it up, but look at me trying to attempt to braid this bread. You guys, I braid hair all the time. I have 2 girls, okay? I am always doing some kind of like Dutch braid or French braid or just a basic 3-strand braid. Why couldn't I do this? Look at how, that is not even cute. Not even cute. Look at that. No, not cute. I'm like laughing at it as I'm doing this voiceover because it looks awful. But again, sometimes recipes don't work out. This one was kind of like a mini fail, I feel. It was a mini fail. But as you can see, I'm just going to put the colored eggs into the bread, and it doesn't look cute still. Like, it still doesn't look the way it's supposed to look, I feel. But I mean, it was fun. It was fun to attempt this. And again, it didn't taste bad. It was just more the consistency was really dense. Maybe that's what Easter bread is supposed to be like. Again, I don't know because I've never made it before. If you've ever had Easter bread or made Easter bread, let me know. Is it supposed to be really dense, or did I just mess it up? Because it just seemed a little off to me, but the flavor was really good. So I did let it rise a second time for about 45 minutes. And while I'm preheating the oven to bake this bread, I'm just giving it a quick egg wash. And then I did just bake this bread according to the recipe. If you're interested in any of these recipes, I'll link them down below. Okay, so now I've moved on to making the spring peanut clusters, and I am just prepping my Instant Pot to get it ready to use it as a double boiler.
Oh, that looks like soap. It looks like a soap.
You want some soap? So that was Lydia saying that what I was making looked like soap. So we were just laughing about that. But these peanut clusters were probably our favorite recipe that I'm making in this video. We thought these were so good. Now, I have never actually used this method of melting chocolate using an Instant Pot before, and it was actually extremely convenient because I didn't want to clean off the top of my stove. It was a mess. So this was very convenient. And also you can see the stew that I'm making in the crock pot next to it. It's actually St. Patty's Day, the day that I'm doing all these Easter treats in this video. So you're going to see some like beef stew and a mess on my counter. But did you see how easy that was to just melt down that chocolate? But these peanut clusters were so good. They had like that salty sweetness that I like in desserts. And they were so easy to throw together. Every single person in my house, my brother, my sister, everybody that was here loved these clusters. Now, let me just say that I should have removed the bowl from the Instant Pot when I added in the M&Ms because you don't want them to necessarily melt. So if you do make this recipe, make sure that you remove the bowl from the Instant Pot before you add the M&Ms. But look how easy this is, you guys. Then all you do is you just take a small scoop and scoop some out on like parchment or, silicone baking mat and just let them set until they are done and hardened. I did add a couple of the cute, pastel M&Ms to the top to give them a little bit more color. And then you'll also see me go in and add a few like Easter colored sprinkles to, bring out a little bit more of that, Easter color and make them cute and fancy. And I'm all about making things cute by just using different colored sprinkles. It's like the easiest way to theme things for me. So I'm always using some kind of sprinkles. But these were so good and really easy to make. And it wasn't a lot of ingredients, you guys. It was only a couple of things. It was the white chocolate almond bark that you see me chop up that my daughter said looked like soap. It was just a jar of dry roasted peanuts. And then it was just some M&Ms and what is it called? Sprinkles. And that's it, you guys. That was it. And these were so good. These are definitely a recipe that I will make again. I will definitely change the colors up. I'll probably use some semi-sweet chocolate in the future or some milk chocolate in the future. And I'll just change up the colors and everything because we all enjoyed these so much. These would make really great little treats to give out in like gift bags or gift boxes, but they were so good. But now I have moved on to making these pretzel chocolate flowers. I don't really know what to call them. They didn't really have a name on the recipe that I pulled, but these were extremely simple as well. All I'm doing is laying out pretzels and then I'm putting a piece of like white chocolate melting stuff, I guess we'll say. What is that called? A wafer? Would it be a wafer, you guys? I don't know the technical term for this piece of chocolate. But all I'm going to do is put one on each of the pretzels. I'm going to just pop it in the oven at a low temperature for only a couple of minutes until the chocolate gets soft. And then all you do is push on colored candies. That's it. And you just make them look like flowers. These came out so cute. I thought, again, a really simple treat. And you guys know, I am always doing something with chocolate and pretzels and sprinkles. It's like, it's always in the mix over here because my family really does enjoy, that chocolate pretzel combination. So I just thought that these were definitely adorable. We love them. And you don't have to just use this for Easter. I mean, this could just be a spring themed treat. Okay, so next up, I am making Easter Peeps S'mores Dip. Now, we are not really a Peeps family. I don't usually buy Peeps, not even at Easter. They're not our favorite. But I did want to give this one a try because it was supposed to be really simple. I heard that it was really good with the chocolate. So I decided to give it a try, but it's only 2 ingredients. Well, 3 if you count the butter that I greased the pan with. But all you do is put chocolate chips in the bottom of the greased pan, arrange your Peeps to, be cute, however you want to lay them out. And then you just bake this until everything is like melted and gooey. You just eat this with like graham crackers or cookies like a dip. Now, we did use this night for kind of like our movie night treat because I did not want it to go to waste. And this is definitely something you want to eat almost right away because it is like, melted chocolate, and marshmallows. So It was good. I mean, I would probably say that's the only way that we would eat Peeps in my house. But now I have moved on to the next treat, and this is Easy Easter Fudge, or it could be known as Spring Fudge. Now, I decided to go with that same like double boiler method with the Instant Pot because it was so convenient earlier. And all I'm doing is I'm making fudge here. So I'm using white chocolate chips, some sweetened condensed milk, and some butter. And this one I did feel like it took a little bit longer to melt down. So this one I did have to, stand and stir this one, but it was still really easy and it did come together still quick for a dessert. Now, as you can see, it's pretty thick and fudgy already. So all I'm going to do is remove this from the heat, and I'm going to add in the M&Ms. I actually remembered this time around to remove it from the heat before I added the chocolate. I did add some sprinkles in there as well. And I was trying this other like chocolate egg candy because I was going to put it in this recipe. And I didn't really care for the little chocolate egg candies. So I did keep those out. I didn't add those to this recipe. But I thought that these came out super cute and festive. I did decide to go ahead and like just smooth this out and then add on more sprinkles and more chocolate candies, just give it a little bit more color to the top. But this fudge, I almost said these fudge, that doesn't make sense, but this fudge did come out really good. It was very creamy. It did set pretty quickly, actually. I was pretty surprised at how fast this fudge set. But this came out really good. We did really enjoy this one. And again, it is super festive and easy to change up the colors for any other holiday. But now I am making the last recipe, and this is Easy Mini Lemon Tarts. And these are in the shape of flowers. Now, again, I found all of these recipes on Pinterest. And when I seen these little flower tarts, I thought they looked so cute. And it was so easy to throw these together. So I'm just using a pre-made pie crust that I found in the frozen section, and I just let it thaw on my kitchen counter while I was making the other treats. And all I'm doing is taking a flour cookie cutter and, pressing out so I have that little flour that I could push into this mini muffin tin. I thought these came out so cute. So I'm basically just making little pie crust flower cups that I could fill with different pie fillings. I thought these were adorable. Again, I didn't come up with this idea. I found it on Pinterest, and I will link everything down below for you if you're interested. But I thought these were so adorable. Now, before I baked these, I did poke a few holes in the bottom because I was afraid that the pie crust was going to rise and it might, lose its shape. So here they are all baked, and now all I'm doing is picking out a few to put on my platter. Some of them didn't quite sit straight. They were kind of wobbly. So that's me just kind of picking and choosing which ones I wanted to use. And then all I did was fill it with a pre-made pie filling. I'm just using the lemon pie filling that comes in a can. I thought that this was so fun and so festive. I thought these were adorable, but you could definitely change up the flavors. You don't have to use lemon. You could do all colors if you want all different pie fillings, and these would be so much fun. And they made like the perfect little bite of pie. I just thought that they were just so cute. So that is it for today. Here is how everything turned out. Again, I do think I slightly messed up the Easter bread, but it wasn't a complete fail. It was just dense. Like I was saying earlier, the peanut clusters were our favorite out of everything that I shared with you today. Let me know in the comments section, what is one of your favorite spring or Easter treats that you like to make? I would love to hear it. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by. You have a great day. Bye.